Good morning, Grams. I was bored. I'm waiting to deliver. Is that a big bird, Shasta? I'm waiting to deliver my load at 8 p.m. tonight at this place I'm parked at right now. And I had some old bread that I was tempted to just throw away, but then I remembered I was going over to the coast where the seagulls are bigger than the birds. And oh, yeah, that's a big bird, Shasta. You shut up. You shut up. I might even go inside later and buy some more bread and just bring it out here and feed the birds just to have something to do. The little crumbs down there is actually a bag of chips that I crushed up and threw out there as well. Yeah, that's big birds. Them birds right there are not scared of you, Shasta. They're gonna fight over the bread. Those are pretty much garbage disposals anyway, you know? Those big blackbirds and these big seagulls. They're gonna eat anything they can find. Whether you leave your trash out or if you give them something free to eat, they're gonna come and get it. No, you leave them birds alone. Come on, get up here in your chair. I'm parked at a Costco right now. This is actually where I'm delivering to, but my delivery's not until 8 p.m. tonight. I think I'm in Bellevue. Let's see, where am I at? I'm in Burlington, Washington. Burlington, Washington. That is where I am at. Starlings. Yeah, those blackbirds right there are what you normally see around here. I've seen some really big blackbirds out in like Arizona and New Mexico. Twice the size of that one right there. Probably about as big as them seagulls. Nothing much going on, you know. I made it out here to Washington. I did have a little bit of ice and snow going through Wyoming. What's going on, Logic? Send me a message with your phone number. You know, the normal put the phone number and then delete it thing so nobody sees it. Somewhere on one of my videos. Why so late with the delivery? Because this is a job site. They're building more refrigerated space inside the Costco. They're fighting later today. Okay, I see that. I'm gonna be editing some videos later on today. You be quiet. Some birds are not doing you any harm. Hey there, Sherry. How you doing today? You're at the shelter. I got flooded out last night. How bad was the flood? You got flooded in Kentucky? No way. Maybe you need to go over there and visit the Noah's Ark they're building. I think it's in Kentucky. It might be ready to float away. This bird over here don't know what he wants to do. He's gonna watch his buddy eat all the food. Or maybe he already stuffed his throat full of bread. Shasta, you shut up. So the little tan colored granules is chips. Corn tortilla chips. Oh, you live by the river. I guess all this snow and ice is melting off and making a mess. I do have to say this is probably the best year so far that we've had that has actually produced a lot of snow. I guess some birds got full. I don't see no more birds. They're gonna have to go let that stuff digest a little bit. Huh. All the birds left. I don't see any birds around here. There's probably a couple of blackbirds hiding up in the trees somewhere. Show you where I'm at. Let me zoom out. There you go. Got a pile of bread and chips over there. Good thing I'm not driving down the road. It would be a little bumpy. So I come across I-90. It poured the rain like pouring pee out of the boot for 3 days besides the snow and ice. Yeah, I think the snow and ice contributed. But I haven't been watching the weather over there, so most likely, yeah, the rain on top of the ice made it to where there was nowhere for the rain to go. Just my assumption, I don't know. So you probably had some flash flooding because of that. The ground was probably frozen solid. Just my guess. You stop that. Permafrost was probably in the ground, you know. The ground was not able to soak up any of the moisture. Come here, birdies. Where you at, birdie? Where's the birdies? I almost didn't have this YouTube set up fast enough for all the birds that already showed up as soon as I put the bread down. Them two birds probably gonna go over there and have a bird nap. What? Are you wanting to go out there and eat some bread? Here, I'll let you out. Go over there and get some bread. Tell me how it is. Shasta wants to get in on the bunch. It's bread. She's like, this is just bread, Daddy. I don't want no bread. She don't want the birds to eat the bread. But she don't want any of the bread. It just looks so good. They were eating my food. Let's see if she eats any of it. There's no grass on this side. It's all bushes. I'll honk the horn and she'll come over to the truck. Come on. Shasta, come on. All right. There you go. You got to see what that was all about. She don't want any bread. She just want to look at it. Well, at least I got a good view. Hey, I just saw a blackbird. He's on top of that light pole right there. He's on top of that light pole right there. Might not be able to see him very good. Let's see if I can get a better view. I'm gonna put that bread kind of in the middle of the screen. There he is. He just flew away. What up, T-Bone? I am in Washington State right now, waiting to deliver at this Costco right in front of me to a job site. This is the job site, Costco. They're gonna be putting in some refrigerators. She is currently 2 years old, I think this month, March. For the first 6 months to a year, there was no controlling Shasta. Well, I mean, for the first 6 months, definitely. And then about 9 months in, she started listening. She would actually follow more directions. Come, go, let her outside, come back without running down the road kind of deal. She knows where home is. But I really don't have much going on today other than I get to play on my phone and play on the internet, maybe fly the drone a little bit. I did fly the drone in, was it Washington? No, I didn't have a chance to fly the drone this morning because I was driving at nighttime. She is pretty much well behaved. She used to jump on people all the time, but she's calmed down from that too. She does a lot of talking. She likes to talk. She does that noise of like, "Roo." She'll get all excited and she'll carry on a conversation for a little bit. I have the DJI Mavic Air 2. The Mavic Air 2 has obstacle avoidance sensors in it to where if you're flying forwards or backwards, it will avoid hitting things. It does not have the side avoidance sensors, kind of like the DJI Mavic Pro, but the DJI Mini 2 or the DJI Mavic Mini 1 do not have any sensors other than GPS and landing sensors. So for anybody going out and buying the $500 DJI. It's a good starter drone, but if you want to make sure you're not going to run into anything and tear up a $1,500 drone, I would suggest getting the DJI Mavic Air 2. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but it also will fly in wind. It won't fly away if it gets blown around by the wind. You know, if it's above 15-mile-an-hour winds, the Mavic Air 2 can fly in the wind. It can fly into wind up to 30 miles an hour. I wouldn't suggest wind that high, but maybe if you're a truck driver like myself and you need a place to fly even when it's windy, like maybe in the winter time when there's a bad snowstorm and a big truck wreck or something, and you want to catch all of it on video, yeah, I think I'd find a good place to pull over, and it's got a good at least mile range on it, so you can fly it pretty far distance wise. But I got one bird up there on that light pole that just landed. He's eyeballing the bread right now. I probably should have put the bread a little bit further away from my truck. Yeah, Wyoming, LOL. High 80, Wyoming. You know, normally the wrecks that happen, those big ones, those are normally right there between Laramie, Wyoming and Cheyenne, right there on top of that plateau. That's normally where all those big wrecks happen. I went to Laramie. I lived there for 2 years. I went to Wyotech in 2007 and 2008. I was up there. So I know a little bit about Wyoming myself. I would always, on the weekends when I wasn't doing anything, I would go sit up on top of the mountain or on top of the plateau, or whatever you want to call it, at that one parking area where the tree is in the middle. You got like parking on the left and the right side of that tree. I would go up there and do my homework when I was going to school up there. Give me a place to go watch all the entertainment. That's what I called it. I had a Dodge Ram pickup truck back then. This is the 1500. It was a white one, an old one. The old body style. Them birds are just flying around. I know they want to come back and get some more. So if anybody wants to know where I'm at, this is where I'm going. Costco 662, Burlington, Washington. I got a big old cake case in the back and 5 coolers in the back for like what they put meat in or whatever they put their groceries in to keep them cold. So that's where I'm at right now. But my delivery's not until 8 p.m. When I pulled in the parking lot, all those cars were pretty much already there. And I pulled in here at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It was still dark. Shasta's right below me right now, getting a belly rub. Where's the birds? I want to see some more birds. Oh, here comes one right now. There he is. Alright, I'm going to get Shasta back over there in her chair so she can watch. Shasta, puppies. puppies. The birds are back. A bird is back. Yeah, it's a birdie. It's a birdie. You shut up. The birds are back. The birds are back. He's not going for the bread, he's going for the chips. This bird wants the chips. Here comes another one. He's gonna walk all the way in. And another one. Got 3 of them now. And this one that just landed, he's pretty big. He's bigger than the one that's already on the ground. Well, this one wants some bread. You shush. No, you shush. If I let you out, you're gonna just go over there and scare the birds away. Yeah, you are. You don't want that bread. You already went over there and looked at it. Here comes the third one finally. You know when the birds find a stash of bread like this, they're like, it's a setup. Oh no, it's a setup. Somebody set us up. He's gonna take off with that one. He's gonna go eat it in a tree right above my head. This bird right here close to me looked like he was about to fly away. What are you talking about, Shasta? Shasta's talking to me over here. She's whining and talking all at once. Oh, I guess he finished that bread already. Here he comes for some more. Oh, that's a different bird. Ooh, they fighting over that bird. He said, oh, hell no. You ain't getting in here. Arr, arr, arr. What? What are you whining about? Oh, one of those big old seagulls is back. He's flying around right now. These guys are like, I better grab some bread and run. And zoom back out. He's on top of the light pole over there. He's up there on that light pole. Oh, Shasta. Shasta, you scared all the birds away. Here he comes right now. Oh, he's taking a pass. He came off that light pole and acted like he was coming down to the ground. And now he's back on top of that light pole. Oh, yeah. More birds. There's a birdie. What you gonna do, Shasta? Where's a birdie? Is he gonna eat your bread? What's he gonna do with your bread? Oh, Shasta, he's gonna get your bread. You don't want that bread. You went out there and looked at it. Crazy dog. He's gonna take a big old piece and run with it. He took it over there on top of the building. Big old scavenger birds. Sorry, not much going on right now. All the birds came in, ate some food, and left. I'm waiting for more to come. I got their fill of bread, scarfed it all down, got full. There was a blackbird in here a little while ago. There's one right there. He got a piece of bread in his mouth. That seagull was trying to steal it from him. There's a pile of bread right there in that parking space.
Repeat after me. Crispy, juicy, tender.
Trip with you. We've been putting too much work into the truck, and it's finally time to turn her in. I'm gonna be taking it to the shop today. I think they're just gonna give me a different truck from now on, because this is the second time this month it's had to go in, but it's just having a lot of issues with DEF, and they've replaced pretty much everything. And it made me late for a lot of my loads because the truck would either turn off and stall in the middle of the highway, and have me do at least 3 or 4 regens a day, which if you're on ELD, you know, that just takes up a lot of time on your clock. Putting more money into the truck than what you're making with the truck. Yeah, it's time to turn her in. We've got a new DEF filter and a DPF filter. We threw almost 10 grand in the truck just this month alone, get everything fixed, and she just ain't going. So it's time to say goodbye to Camellia. Well, old girl, today is the last trip with you. We've been putting too much work into the truck.
Tell me you're from a small town without telling me you're from a small town.
The nearest Walmart was almost an hour away. Our zip code was actually from another town. We didn't even have a zip code. That just puts up a great point I just wanted to bring out just to piss a lot of people off. Personally, I think you need a Class B endorsement and maybe a Class A endorsement to drive one of those large-ass campers. The reason being is because you get people like this, jackasses, that want to just try to cut off semi-truck drivers. So basically, they're four-wheeler drivers that have upgraded to a more dangerous vehicle. Now, my boy here, I know for a fact he flashed that truck driver to come over. He probably didn't see it was taking his sweet ass time. That little camper RV did not want to be patient and decided to cut your ass off just inches. I guarantee you had to slow down because, well, you didn't want him to hit you. So in conclusion, the RV driver is an idiot, and the truck driver that did pass it, he should have been paying more attention and got
more. What's up? What's up?
What's up, man?
Not much.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on a second. Can you hear me now? Oh yeah. I had you on speaker when I answered, but since I'm live right now, I didn't want everybody to hear anything. Just I got the camera pointed out at a pile of bread. YouTube. No, I just I got a pile of bread out there, and I got the YouTube looking at it and watching the birds come up and take some bread and leave. Oh, it's nice. I think the high today is going to be like 55 degrees. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you get that one I'm telling you, the 4222. Yeah, the triple two, man, the triple two. There is a platform in there to put the fridge. Hey, they want to get you in there to get that truck. I'm sure they got something over there for you. What are you whining about? I'm on the phone. Four hours later for what, mother F trucker? Commented on the video. I wouldn't even tell them that. I don't know who you're calling. I just got this number. Yep. You right on that? Yeah. She's watching the birds over here. Well, there was some seagulls a little while ago, and then there's a couple of blackbirds waiting around in the trees. Here, I'll zoom out on the map. Pull it back. There's one up there in that tree right there. Right there waiting, I guess, for his buddies to show up. Well, when the seagulls come around, all the blackbirds scatter. And big seagulls, about half the size of Shasta. Hey, hold this one. Hey, hold this one live. What? What? Yeah. Here's a little bluebird. I've never seen this guy here yet. Zoom in. Um, a loaf and a half. I just figured since since I'm here at Costco, I'm gonna go get some more bread later and stock up on some groceries. Yeah, it's been up there for a couple of weeks. One of the loaves of bread was starting to get a little hard. It, well, I buy the good bread, the whole grain stuff, and these birds, for some reason, don't like the whole grain. They munch down on that white bread real fast, but the whole grain is still there. The seagulls suck that white bread down. Now there's some chips down there too. I had some tortilla chips that have been open in the truck for a while, so you know the moisture in the truck made them taste a little weird. So went ahead and crunched them up and threw them out there on the ground for whatever will eat them. I was watching. I was watching. There's a little bird right there, little sparrow. Little sparrow. It's the first time a little bird has come over here. It's all been big birds. I think this one that's up in the tree, he's like calling all the other birds. There's food, there's food. Come and get the food. Yeah, all the big birds for the first 10 minutes of the video were all in here. But then they all disappeared for probably 20 minutes or so. Yep. Very interesting. This is the first time I've been out to Washington since like when I first started. It's a produce state and it's also a fish state. I don't know about pay. I've never looked at the load board for Washington because I don't really come out here that often. For flatbed. That little bird. That little bird's still there. What's that? Yep. Huh. That must be something new. What kind of truck is it? Freightliner? Oh. Good Costco. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Costco to open so that I can actually get some food from the deli if it's open. If it's not open, there's plenty of food around here. Well, I don't see getting towed from the same place I'm delivering from. This is actually where I'm delivering. I have a delivery here at 8 p.m. and I arrived here just after 8:15 Central Time, so a little early, but I'll have a 10-hour break by the time it's time to deliver, for sure. Too bad I couldn't run it at Essential. I would have been out here like yesterday morning. I would have stopped somewhere like around downtown Seattle and went and saw the Space Needle and like the Pikes Peak Marcis or something. I would have went and did some entertainment stuff if I would have been able to get out here faster. Do you remember? Yeah, of course. Right. How many times do you have to regen the truck? Damn. How many miles do you get before you have to regen? All right, later. I'm off the phone now. You can whine and bitch all you want, you little punk. That little bird down there is going to town on that chips. He don't want anything to do with the bread. He wants the chips. He's gonna fill his belly today with chips. How you doing, Shasta? What do you want? What do you want? Big bird, puppy, puppy. Really? That's all you want is a chip? Oh. Well, guys, I'm gonna kill this live feed. The birds are not very interested in the bread. They're just picking at it every once in a while. So if I get a swarm of birds over here, I might turn it back on, but I'm gonna lay down and get me a nap. And then hopefully by then Costco will be open. Hey Siri, set a timer for 2 hours so I can take a nap.
Okay, your timer is set for 2 hours.
There we go. Got my timer set. It's currently 8:40 in the morning. Costco opens at 10 a.m. I think. And I'm not sure if the deli is open inside, but it seems like there's plenty of places around here that I can probably walk to get food. No need to move the truck. There is a PetSmart not too far from here. I might walk over there with Shasta in a little while. Let Shasta go for a walk and go see the puppy house. Yeah. Did you just like look at me real hard and stare at me because I said puppy house? Yeah. Hi there, how you doing? So I've been watching birds eating at the bread that I put down. Just sitting here bored in Washington State. I'm waiting to deliver at the Costco right here in front of me at 8 p.m. tonight. I ain't got nowhere to go. There's no truck stops close by. I think the closest one is like 60 miles away. So just sit here, and if I need to use the restroom, I'll have one open in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And they'll be open until like 7 or 8 o'clock this evening. And then, let's see, what else? There's plenty of stores around here to go see and do today. So yeah, that's it. Talk to y'all later.